Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Oh my goodness, do you know, I have just been like serious, working so hard. It takes longer than I thought to get everything done. So forgive me, let me get my keyboard, look at my little keyboard here, out of the way, and my little mouse out of the way. And let's get some things on. How y'all doing? Are y'all doing all right? Look, I have my little tripod that's fixing to go so that I can film with my new vlogging camera into the new room, which is finally, I can tell you, ready as it's ever going to be. Then my husband will probably paint it and it will be a glorious day, but because I am going to go with a lighter background color. Sometimes people tell me, hey Beth, we need you to do get more light in your video. There's bright light. It's so bright I almost can't see. It's the fact that I have a coffee colored paint in the background that I think makes people think I don't have light because it's not white. And most of the people on YouTube have white or glitzy backgrounds. Y'all, my nails are in such bad shape. But anyway. Okay, before I do anything else, I've got to put a mouth on. No. I've already put on moisturizer. I guess what I need to do is go ahead and begin and put on my base. So, how are y'all? Is everybody doing good? Okay, today is going to be drugstore makeup. And so I got two palettes. One is from Wet n Wild, and it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. Is this a particular... Okay. Sweet as Candy, number 359. So that's what that one looks like. And it has a pink, is why I got it for the eyelid, but I'm going to use it for blush. So this could be a face palette in your purse. It's not super expensive. If it crumbles from being rummaging around in your purse, that's fine and perfect. So we'll try that today. But I also did get another one. This is Revlon Color Stay Moonlit, number 555. And we will do that one either tomorrow or the next day. In my what am I trying to say? Anniversary haul, where my husband gave me a present for my anniversary. I thought I was going to take this back, and then I tried it, and it's the Naked Urban Decay Cherry, and I did not think these colors were for me, but after I tried it, I really liked it. I kept it, and I am going to do a tutorial with that as well. So those will be the things that are coming up makeup tutorial wise, besides doing all... Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. I have to. Okay. Why are you doing this? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. There, okay. Alright, so I had to send a message. I know that is so rude, but I had to keep this video going. Okay, so I'm opening this, and again, it has got a nice brow bone color highlight, an eyelid color, which they say is the pink, a crease color, which is the darker color, and of course, they actually called it the transition color, which is this kind of taupier color up here. So let's open it so you can see it better. Oh, it's sealed on the sides too. This is very sealed up. Ain't no germs in here. That's what they're saying. No germs. No trying it out in the store. The only thing about drugstore versus department store is sometimes you need to try something, and they've made it where you cannot. And so you just end up taking a lot of stuff back, and they're usually good with that. Okay. It actually says on the palette, I don't know if y'all can see it, it actually says the words, on the actual palette. Transition, eyelid, brow bone, and crease. Now, obviously, as you use the palette, that's not going to stay on there. So, let's get base on first. So, I am going to use my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. And I am going to use the smidgen end of my Chanel. We'll see. We'll see if it still has some more in there. Doesn't have any left, y'all. One drop. Okay. Ah, there a whole bunch just came out. See? Every time I do this, there's a little more. I think this is it. Yeah, I got air. And so maybe we will mix that and this, which is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. Ah, it had more too. So we're going to mix the two. I've never done this. We'll see what happens. First of all, we're going to go down the cheeks, and up the chin. And we're going to really dot on that zit, down the nose, either side of the nose, really good. Crux to the nose, by the holes of the nose, and then back down. Remember, we do not use foundation under the eyes. If it's a really light foundation, I guess you could, if you're not going to use any concealer, kind of brush the area. You could. Okay, so now we're going to go the opposite direction of the way we originally did, just to make sure we don't have lines. We're going on each side of the nose, again right at the nose hole. Using the side of the brush to get in those places that a lot of times when you look at somebody, you can tell they did not blend out their makeup because of that. Okay, so then we're going to stamp it out, right, especially right around your mouth where you might have swish marks, right? You can go over the eye. It's just like doing an eye primer. It's just kind of making a smooth area, kind of giving a, not really a stickiness, but a little bit of a wetness for the product to go on. And then always elongate your jaw and brush past. Yeah, here we go. And then blend down. Just whatever's left. And again, if you just want to be sure, I am going to actually go right under my eyes. I'm not going to use concealer today. Right after I told you don't do that. I would just say don't use both. Don't do a pass of foundation, especially when it's thick on when you first use it, under your eyes, and then go and put concealer on, because it just so, y'all, it's too much. Too much under your eyes. Again, make sure you get on either side of your nose real good, because sometimes I'll look and people have like this little white crayons right there, and it's because they didn't blend out good. Same thing on either side of your nose, nose bone. So again, and then just blend it down to make sure that your color blends out. This looks a little whiter than usual, and I think it's because of the 12 Beige Rose in Vitalumiere Aqua is a little too light for me now. How'd I get so tan? I'm just kidding. I think your skin darkens as you get older, y'all. You've been wanting it your whole life. And then now all of a sudden you want a nice clear foundation, skin, and you start having all these dark areas. But at least your foundation can blend them all together, and that is what it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to be a huge cover-up. That is what concealer's for. I don't have a lot to cover up except for that, and I feel like it covered it pretty good, so I'm not going there. The blush that I'm going to use today, because I said I'm going to use all from the drugstore. Where do I know I have something? That's MAC. We're not going to use that. I know I have drugstore blush somewhere. Or just not department store. What do we have? I have my, I'm going to use my Sigma blusher. This is not from the drugstore, but it's not like a high-end department store or designer brand. But it's a good brand. So I'm going to use the butt end. You don't always have to have a contour brush, because this actually is a contour brush. It's blush and contour. So use the short end in your contour. And I'm going to stay back here and higher. Right back there. And I'm coming down at a wedge angle. And that's just going to cause this to stay whiter and more cut in looking. Same thing over here. And you can even bring it around if you want. That just causes a cut in look. Gives you some little variance. There we go. There we go. Get the chin, just kind of go back and forth like you have a beard, and then blend down. On the bolus part of the chin, there where you got your dropping jowls. And then do a little cut, son, but blend it down really, really good, y'all, so you don't have lines. And then you can take the blush. I'm going to go with a little more blue tone blush right there, the purpley color, and just dust the top of your, where you just contoured, and just Same thing with your nose in front of your contour. I called it your cut in, your contour, whatever you want to call it. And on the bulbous part of your chin and blend down. Okay. Also, if you ever feel like you did too much, one thing that I do like about this one is you got some colors here where you can go back. This is more of a highlight color, I think. Or is it powder? Yes, just straight powder. So what you can do with the tippy tip end of this, just dab off, and just use a little of that in the front, and that kind of blends that back a little. There. There. And we're done. Now we're going to put on some lips. This is from Walgreens, and it is Maybelline's 24 Super Stay, and this color is color number 50. I cannot read the name. Does it say something raisin? It may not be the color name, but the color number is 050. I used to use 055 and they were out, so I'm trying this. Well, let's see. It looks a little more blue tone, which is good because I'm wearing a blue shirt. It's more brown tone. I don't know. It's kind of like a berry. It's blue tone. I like it. Usually, my Chanel is matched by the 55 color. But this doesn't stay on quite as well as my Chanel. But for a drugstore, this is what actually got me using this style of putting it on and then putting the gloss over. And it really does stay all day. I keep forgetting when I turn off my news flashes. It's just too much, you know what I mean? Okay. I do like this. It's very purple tone. But being that I'm wearing blue, I think that's okay. Okay, so I've blended it out just by rubbing my lips together a lot.